How can you become your best self? This is the question that so many people today are asking. What is your passion? What makes you unique? What do you have to offer the world? As David Brooks reveals in his book, The Road to Character, it's this very mindset that has stripped us of the one thing that matters most in our lives: character. In this video, I will show you exactly how society promotes a loss of character and what you can do to stop it. What is up, YouTube? My name is Aidan Helfant. I am a freshman Cornell University student who helps you reawaken your love for learning by giving video book summaries and actionable tips on kickstarting your learning journey. In this part of the book squad, we'll be going over The Road to Character by David Brooks. I will first talk about David's belief that our society has lost all semblance of building character. I will then discuss the most remarkable trait you can build to stop this. And finally, how the book changed me. How character has changed from the 1950s. To understand the tragic loss of character we see nowadays, we first need to understand what it was like in the past. Character was seen as much more critical during periods before the 1950s. Then, the world was going through not just one, but two wars. As kids were being sent off to fight for their country, there was a sense of unity with one's nation. People didn't see themselves as individuals, but rather as a collective group of human beings fighting together for a combined cause. People learned to be more skeptical of their desires, more aware of their weaknesses, and intent on combating them and forming them into strengths. Parents learned a set of moral codes and practices that they could pass on to their children to help them develop their sense of character. The shift of this nature happened in the late 1940s and 1950s, when people made it through World War II and the Great Depression. Suddenly, people wanted to let loose, relax, and enjoy. Moral ambitions were swept to the wayside as people started to fall for their base instincts. David Brooks makes an excellent examination of what character is like today. What character is like today. David Brooks brings forth two parts of the personality that he believes are constantly battling in all human beings: Adam 1 and Adam 2. Adam 1 is the career-oriented, individualistic side of our nature. They prioritize material success and outward accomplishments above inner virtues. They see everything as a way to make it up in the world and are constantly looking for ways to improve their skills or develop their network. Adam 2, however, is the internal Adam. They want to have a serene character, knowing the differences between right and wrong. Not only so they can do good, but so they can be good. Adam 1 wants to venture forth and conquer, while Adam 2 wants to savor a nice family meal at home. In our contemporary culture, we nurture Adam 1 while completely neglecting Adam 2. Our society encourages career success and individualism. What are you passionate about? What do you want to achieve? People become approval-seeking machines. If you're only Adam 1, you spend a lot of time crafting professional skills, but have no idea where to devote those skills because you don't have a clear idea of the sources for meaning in life. People that prioritize Adam 2, however, radiate a sense of moral joy. They don't think about the impressive work they are doing, or the work they're doing at all. They recognize what needs doing, and they do it. You have now heard all about how character has changed since the 1950s and what it's like today. The question that remains is what trait David Brooks claims you need to build to stop yourself from this regression to selfishness. The greatest trait you can build. David Brooks explains that humility is the single most significant trait you can build to end this regression to selfishness. Humility in its simplest form is the awareness that there is a lot you don't know, and a lot of what you do know or think you know is distorted or wrong. It is closely related to wisdom, which is the moral quality of finding out what it is you don't know and figuring out how to handle your ignorance, uncertainty, and limitation. It's also freedom from the need to prove how superior you are all the time. When getting back together with a long-lost friend, they don't feel the need to tell them every one of the astounding accomplishments they have made in the last 10 years. They rather see life as a long journey. They realize that everyone on this planet is deeply flawed. Life is, in one sense, an ultimate quest to fix these moral issues every single day. This is why learning new things every single day is so essential. Developing a sense of humility is the journey of learning how much it is that you don't know. Ironically, many people that know little about a subject think they know much more than they do. This is known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. Their scope at how much there is to know about the subject is so low that they believe they already know most of it. Developing humility is partially done through simply learning more through books, podcasts, or any other medium of consumption. Now that you know the single most vital trait to develop for character, let's talk about how the book changed me. How the book has changed me. The road to character revealed to me just how trapped we are inside our worlds without realizing it. I had no idea just how alone everyone around me at Cornell truly was. So many people are constantly thinking about making their resumes look better and worrying about if they're using their time effectively, instead of just stopping to take a walk and go outside. People feel the need to work day in and day out to ace their engineering exams. In this toxic race to increase their resume skills, they forget to enjoy life in the present or even look around them. They fail to create meaningful relationships or just enjoy a nice, sunny day. Instead of seeing other students as a community of shared intellectual rigor, many see other students as simple competition to achieve their goals. I have never once at Cornell seen someone drink their coffee while just looking out the window and admiring the trees. Instead, they probably spend their morning coffee time scrolling through social media or studying. It's truly sad how much society has lost its upholding of character. Luckily, it doesn't have to be that way. Through developing humility and adopting the habit of lifelong learning, you can stop this phenomenon from getting worse. Get the book for yourself on Amazon with my affiliate link in the description. If you want to get better at learning how to find great literature to develop your sense of humility, check out my video on how I find books that are worth my time. This will allow you to kickstart your learning journey without falling off from a bad book in the beginning. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day, and bye-bye.